go downstairs. Watch. You can even go downstairs. Use the downstairs level. See? It's downstairs. And then look. Look how many stuff I tracked down.
Yep.
I just knocked down so many stuff. So that's why I did that. How to get back up? Then you're gonna have to go in the up like this, and then boom. Okay, you're gonna have to jump like this, or go in the box to get up. You can do all kinds of stuff here. My home is. It's okay if the dog pushes me, because it's not gonna kill me. I'm gonna go down here. Go up here. Go downstairs. Wait, is that a big one? Is that a big block?
Wow, give me another fucking
Block
one.
right there. There you go, but back here. Here. This is the next room. And here we go. Wee. This is the next one too. I just knocked some stuff out. Is it new? Maybe I can go out for a little trick or treat. Jump down here, this way, and do some homework. But my homework! My homework! There you go, my homework. I need to just knock over my homework like this. There we go. Go. What? Where'd that go? There one. Whoa. It's on the floor. Daddy, this is like the K-Cat's home where you can track all of the stuff, and this is in the next room up here. But everything's gone up here, so I just set a little bit downstairs. Look, here's a step right here. How you can get on there and jump on there and then get in that box thing. And big blocks and block thing over here. Punch over here. These blocks over here. How about 5?
You're out.
They said, but I don't know why I'm mad. Because he's just sitting right all the time when I go by him. Because I'm working right now. I'm working. Oh! Yeah, this is the next room. all the way up to the top. This is where the basement is.
Yep.
So you go farther down if you want to get out of the basement. You go farther down and then you go slide down the stairs that go down, and then if you wanna get on the bottom bed shelf, then just go on the step. Go on the step. Whoa! Then climb up.
Theo Bolden's coming back in the game. You think about a guy. He's played 2 minutes tonight with 3-5.
Atlanta's offense in check today.
Simplify the game. Presented by Microsoft Surface, the official sideline technology provider of the NFL. Megan's a lawyer.
You saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team. Go earn your keep. Here are the Raiders as they get set on 1st and 10. Toss play to McKinnon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him below the line. That's going to lose us a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set. That only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
They run once more with McKinnon. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because
Daddy,
they were in a
I'm gonna give you good at my bump. That's where my home is.
On the toss, it's McKinnon.
So, if you want to find your way out to go home, then you're going to have to go to the other spot. I'm sure I can do it.
Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first touchdown. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stop short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Now there's a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A gain of 4 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get your 1st downs and big plays of all styles. But you've got to have a big man. You just turn it and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Allen And cross. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And when they called that play, I'm not sure they expected it to go all the way to the end zone. Nice little reward, though.
Without a doubt, and sometimes I think the offensive line gets a little bit more inspiration when they know that guy's going to get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often. They want to reward him for all that good blocking he does as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Isaiah Burse. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Throwing Rivers. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
On third down, Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The first down throw here for Rivers. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And there's a good opportunity to just win a ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
A second down throw for Rivers. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. To throw is Rivers. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. First half, sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. And a short kick, taking it about the 16.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I really enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game. Without a doubt.
It's the most best house for the little cat.
They're trying to show
So
they can
we
run the
can
ball,
go
protect this
down
lead, give it to the
or
backs, put a
up
little bit of keep away,
to
don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. He'll need to get the play off quickly. They run it with McKinnon. And he's got some space here. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Time running out here on the play clock. Now McKinnon. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards gets him back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's able to get out to the 42, brought down there. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And it's not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And nearly picked off there. And it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And then he'll push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And not to be, it's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And tough starting field position here. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to do is moderado. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up the key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know the defensive guys are thinking right now, just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
For plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think,
I
maybe
really
a
don't
little
want to
easier
go
than the
out with
earlier
that
one that he dropped surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game
You
prior to it?
get
Maybe
me
his rhythm was just
I
off.
was better.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, John Tart. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. Look at the spin. Balance. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Time for a break.
No.
Come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
No. That's right. No.
Football as we get you reset.
Let's
see what they come up with offensively after having time to talk it Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A pickup at 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. He's going to push his way down to about the 12. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Dad, this is so much fun playing this game because I'm staying at the kids' camp.
Dad. 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 Is it Dad or Daddy?
Daddy.
You say Dad.
So as they talk things
Don't say Daddy.
we'll step aside.
Daddy.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Dad.
That time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal.
Dad.
Daddy.
You say Daddy.
He's been having a good game so
Dad.
far, and you know something? A lot has been power running.
Dad.
Decided to turn him loose again on third
Dad.
down, didn't it?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yard.
Dad. Dad.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Dad.
And he's going to fight
Dad.
his way forward here for a modest
Dad.
gain. It'll
Dad.
be a pickup of 4,
Dad.
and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing a line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking they just pounded in there.
Gotta hold on to 3 to keep this a one-score game.
My goal is
You say God day.
My girlfriend.
You say day.
My girlfriend.
Your day. Your day. Your day.
Hey.
You say day.
Daddy.
You say day.
Daddy.
Day. Day.
And he goes down
Day.
right there. No gain on the play.
No, I'm
Here
not.
on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on
Day.
3rd, do you go to the
Day.
air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Day. 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 No.
3rd and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
That's my bunny. You know that? That's my bunny. You know that's my bunny. You know that's my bunny.
He's going to be stopped behind the line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. Credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped. And they got it done on that play.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And that does it for this Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You did it. You defeated it. Congratulations. We'll see you next time.
What's so funny? Die. 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 Da-da. Die. We're going to have to take a shower later.
No.
Yep.
I know.
You said no.
I know.
You said no.
I said I know.
You said no.
Where's the dike? Where's the dike? Whoa, that's scary.
Whoa, that's scary. Well.
I want to get out of here.
You want to get out of the stairwell.
All right,
Want the dinner time or you want the dinner?
I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's Solo Challenge, Madden Ultimate Team.
There's some loud
Yeah. Yeah. What you doing for dinner? Yeah.
And now the offense getting set. 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jarek McCammon doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate. offense getting set as they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. So now it's 4th and goal. One play for the win. Other than that, not a very exciting finish.
Just a walk in the park.
Yeah, ho-hum.
Yeah, ho-hum.
Hey,
I know
look.
one thing, though. I'm making someone beat me other than their top receiver.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders are going to win the football game.
I get stuck in the ball every time. So I can't do that because it would keep going.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Jump in here.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Ooh, it's joking. Ooh, what did that do? I didn't even know. Like, there's a secret over.
And now here comes Kansas City. And the offense getting set as they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling.
Wait.
And now down to 24 seconds after the spike. The offense on 3rd down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Well, partner, there's something special.
Dad, I'm trying to get the coin fly on top of there. Because I can't just stick my hand and fly it there. It's the dog. I don't know where the dog is. Oh! So let's check in that one. That's good. So I don't need to go in there. Yeah. Let's get out of here. Let's go here. There you go. Oh!
While you were basking in old glory.
How about we jump over him? What? Whoa. What's wrong with... Oh! Messing up my whole thing. Okay. Squished right now.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host,
Chiefs offense ready to go. First and 10. On the run, it's Ware. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering taking care of the never been used. They come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Kansas City first. Smith finding his fellow Pro Bowler Kelsey.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he? No. Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They run again with Ware. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Back to throw. It's caught. Stills right side. And they'll get
that is the dog that's trying to get me. But haha, he can't get me because I want to chop up himself.
Well, that's a good
I'm in the shower right now because the dog just keeps following me. So he just pushes me out like, and then I just move over.
The toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading.
Damn
The fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the.
Hey, won't let me go over there.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now he's forced out left.
If I go, he chases me all the time.
It's incomplete.
Oh no!
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Don't get me.
Get that one to Kenny
Don't get me. I'm trying to step
third down.
Yeah.
Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2
Step on my
plays.
stomach.
You know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Yeah, I just been fighting with that doggy.
Pass situation.
Oh.
Trubisky to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken
The doggies are around here because it's that
and drop him as the clock continues to roll. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth.
My house looks like not what we have.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on fourth down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big play there for the Raiders. 37 yards.
There we go.
Down Now it's Trubisky. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Watch out. Go that way. And we go high school.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Throwing down is Trubisky. On the move to his left.
Let's go that way. Okay.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
No, he's scared.
Here's
No, he's
Trubisky.
scared. Well, he just...
It's complete. Stills.
Okay,
and he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 12 more yards there and another first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, that a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Now it's Trubisky. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Down to 7 seconds now. 6.
I need hard again. Hard.
So very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown.
Hey, why is it called a touchdown?
Don't know.
Ronald Darby, Florida State. Bills figures to cover Jones much of the night. He'll have his hands full as Ryan comes up with the empty backfield on a 3rd down and 5. Hangs in the pocket, then has to escape, floats one, caught, and that'll be a first down. Mohamed Sanu coming free, and
Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense. This offensive line really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders to lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're running back, you really want to get those big fellas with a vision and find some space.
And a sound willing to do that on the first play of the drive there. There's 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Who shares time with Freeman at tailback is in there as well. And the pass goes to the outside, and Julio Jones makes his first catch.
They're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try to bleed it out.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Pulling on 3rd down, Smith.
He's going to be taken down. Smith just at the 49. Eric Walden.
Times this week, and it doesn't sit very comfortably with anybody in Atlanta.
The toss here to Tevin Coleman. Swinging to the outside and picks up a first down. So the Falcons begin this drive after the turnover with 3 successive first downs.
Yeah, and what we're going to get is a lot of action on these defensive ends out here, because the Falcons know for them to be successful, they have to be able to get that outside zone, outside toss play to work. And the Philadelphia Eagles defensive ends are so physical and do so many different things. They crash down inside. They play a wide 9 technique out very wide. So the Atlanta Falcons have a multitude of things they can do to those defensive ends in this game.
Jim Schwartz, the Eagles defensive coordinator. And again, they run it to the outside with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to pick up 12 yards and a 4th successive first down. Michael Kendricks knocks him down.
So now this time a little bit different. Nick Williams in the game right here. He's going to fake like he's going there and get to the next level for that block, and they're able to get the ball outside one more time. So already we've seen the Falcons getting the ball outside, but they're doing it in multiple ways with their blocking scheme.
Jim Schwartz figuring out a way to try to stop him after 4 first downs. Ball is at the 17-yard line. Freeman back in the game. He tried to get to the outside. This time he gets stopped at the 17-yard line. Big Fletcher Cox.
Let's see.
Right at the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field.
It's too bad that he can't get me. I'm going this way. I'm going this way. I'm going this way.
Second down and 11. Ryan quickly to the outside, and that is caught by the tight end.
He said hello.
Trubisky. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. That's what they need right now. Get started. Get out fast. Stop the clock. Just play smart football. This joint's been jumping for an hour and a half. 3rd and 8. Freeman and Coleman are in the game together, flanking Ryan with the play clock at 1. And Ryan from the pocket throws, caught, but short of a first down, and the Eagles think it's incomplete, so it doesn't even matter. Taylor Gabriel never had it to begin with, and it's 4th down. And in comes the 42-year-old place kicker. I mean, he's a trained killer, Matt Bryant, who has been phenomenal all season long.
Situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he'll take it down, but not before it gets into enemy territory.
Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he went so close. Do it, so it's not that big of a deal to get. I'm going to keep firing.
Another nice game, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
They read man defense and went to the out route. What you have to do on that is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to get himself space. Cut to the outside.
Take that.
Good timing, and they got it done. Let's face it, you can learn to run the route as many times as you want. Get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
He goes back with one complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they are using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now they'll run it on the toss. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. An extra defensive back in the game here on 3rd and goal. Here's McKinnon. And he's off for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a two-score game. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football. And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right
Campbell,
back into
Minnesota. Deion Jones, LSU. Go Tigers. Duke Riley, LSU. Desmond Trufant, Washington. Keanu Neal, Florida. Ricardo Allen, Maryland Hospital. Robert Alford, Southeastern Louisiana.
So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball gets returned.
Threw a deep pass that was short. Got a penalty call in his favor. Ajayi had fumbled. Here's Ajayi again getting stopped at the line of scrimmage. The last time the Eagles played in a playoff game, Nick Foles was the quarterback in this building 4 years ago against New Orleans. Since then, he's taken a circuitous route to come back here. Look at his numbers. Started the final 3 games. Of course, it was Wentz who was likely to be the MVP. Certainly was in the conversation had he stayed healthy. Underwent ACL surgery after getting knocked down in Los Angeles at the goal line. To the outside, and that pass is high. And Zach Ertz. It was the intended receiver, so 3rd down and long, 3rd and 10.
Okay, this is not what you're hoping to see if you're Doug Peterson. The first one floats out of his hands, is 10 yards underthrown, and this one sails over the head of Zach Ertz. Now, I understand you've got some nerves probably working out here, but this is a bit of an uncomfortable crowd right now.
You feel the agita.
Yeah.
3rd and 10. So blitz. There's Poole. There he comes. Foles throws to the outside, and that's a little too high as well. But a flag comes in, intended for Max Hollins. So even though Foles has yet to connect, he's going to be the beneficiary of a couple of calls here.
Pass interference. Defense number 21. Spot foul. Automatic first down.
Desmond Trufant.
There we go. Basically, they caught him in the blitz, saw that, and then you get the grab at the top of the route there by Trufant. At first look, it looked like Hollins may have been the one initiating it, but that was a good call.
21 yards. So already 63 yards in penalties assessed to the Falcons on those 2 pass interference penalties. First down from the 45-yard line. Ajayi swinging to the outside. Turns it back, gets into Falcon territory. Tackled by Campbell. So Ajayi, he'd been the horse in Miami for a couple of seasons and then fell out of favor down there in midseason. And the Eagles were able to pick him up in a trade. In fact, when Howie Roseman, the general manager, went to Doug Peterson and said, I have a chance to get Ajayi, Peterson thought, no, you're kidding.
What's wrong? Yeah, I mean, what's wrong with him? And, of course, he has had a few knee issues and some different things, but he's come in here and put in beautifully and now taken over, basically, for LeGarrette Blount as a starter.
2nd down and 3. Ajayi again pulls his way. First down and a lot more. He picks up a lot of yardage after contact. Case in point right there. Trey Burton, tight end, helped lead the way.
Well, now you've got the Eagles with a bit of trickery here. Going to come in with the tight end wham block down on the nose tackle. And both of these offenses look like they're willing now to play multiple tight ends and receivers around those tackles and try and give it some different looks coming back inside with those blocks.
Now you got Blunt in the game. He's won 2 Super Bowl rings in the last 3 years with the Patriots. And they give it to Blunt, and he fumbles. and recovers it himself. I tell you, the crowd's going to need sedatives pretty quickly.
Well, it looked like it was a decent handoff here. Let's see what happened with this one. There's LeGarrette Blount. He's been in plenty of Super Bowls back in his days with the New England Patriots, and I don't know what happened.
Loss of 7. They have 3 backs. Corey Clements, their third down guy. Kenyon Barner comes into the game. He's at the bottom of the screen. Number 38. Split wide. They go 5 wide here. And Foles hits Ertz. Then the tight end had a great season. Is forced out of bounds at the 34-yard line, making it 3rd down and 7 after a gain of 10.
All right, the question mark on the outside for the Philadelphia Eagles offensively is, can Halapoulivaati Vaitai hold up? And that time, Brooks Reed, who's in there, as much really for the way he plays the run as the way he plays the pass. Nice little spin move that time, and back in field goal range, I guess. We don't know with this win today what anything means.
3rd and 7. That's Corey Clement, the 3rd down back, flanking Foles. Sends 4, Foles in trouble, and that would take them out of field goal range as he gets sacked. And you got McKinley, who's down on the grass. Tack McKinley, their number 1 draft choice, the rookie from UCLA.
All right, let's take a look at these guys coming off the edge right here. Claiborne and Tack McKinley getting the pressure on that side, and basically that's McKinley just undercutting for his second big play. That is not a good sign.
Stops the clock with 5:23. That's sacked by Claiborne. Back after this.
Hello. They finally got downstairs. There, look. It looks like like a plane flying, or
it's not a plane. That's the thing that cleans the floor.
What? Say what?
You heard me.
Wait. Slow. Then go wait, Mr. Waiter. No, Mr. Waiter. Oh, Mr. Waiter. Mr. Waiter. Gotcha. Hello? Ooh.
I gotta see something. Let me see.
That's Jay.
You broke that.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
I'm supposed to make a mess, you know.
You know. You're supposed to not make a mess, you know.
Yes, I am. 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 Over here. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Yeah. Yes, I got it! Right there. Oh. Over here.
Whoa, whoa.
Somewhere. Right there. Did you jump him? Do you beat him? Oh no. Where is he? Oh, I already got that. Nothing there. Oh, well. Isn't that where Mousy goes? Oh, you need to get coin right there. There's coin. There's coin right there. Open this. Whoa! Yes, you found a coin. Yeah.
And able to push him backwards, give him that sort of vertical push. They'll be attacking there just like they did a year ago.
Love it. You got that name down. That's great.
Just took a shot.
Yeah, there you go. One. Look at this again. A bouncing his way like a bowling ball. Brigade of 9.
This is just all wiggle right here because this play was really meant to go right there. You see Brooks Reed, though, came down, made him hesitate, but then the fight was on. And I'm sure that for Jay Ajayi, he's embarrassed after that fumble, but he's got it going pretty good since then.
I found about 8 pins on his way to a gain of 8, second down and 2. Goes to the 39-yard line. Ajayi has not played since week 16. They gave him week 17 off in the bye week, so he should be very fresh, and he looks like it now.
Well, watch the center here, Jason Kelsey, come out. He's going to meet Deion Jones in the hole that time. Ajayi saw it and cut right behind it. So the guy out there on the end, Halapulubati Vaitai, is getting that job done as well and just takes Derek Shelby to the ground.
Final half minute of the quarter. Play action. Set up a screen. Ajayi starting to stumble, but stays on his feet and gets it up to the 48-yard line. Wisniewski with a block, so Ajayi doing his thing here. We tick down to the end of the first quarter. Philly on the move. End of 1. It's Atlanta 3, Philadelphia nothing. This divisional playoff continues after these messages.
Introducing McDonald's new $1, $2, $3 menu.
What are you doing over there, huh? What are you doing? Why are you over there doing that? Why are you doing that?
He just slipped. So that's 2 large
fries, and a chicken,
and a triple cheeseburger for
just $6. Why are you doing that? Huh?
Exactly.
Why are you doing that,
Audrey? No way.
Audrey, why are you doing that?
Wow. I'm gonna take
why you making no noise, Audrey?
Build whatever meal you want with favorites on McDonald's new $1, $2, $3 menu.
What are you doing over there? Why are you sitting there? Why are you sitting like that, huh?
Find out with
what are you doing?
Go to Experian.com/scan for your one-time dark web scan. It's completely free, so visit Experian.com/scan today.
If you're anything like me, your to-do list is crazy, which is why the online finance application at CarMax.com is so convenient. Get some of that finance stuff done from wherever you are, like at the doctor, karate, or back at the doctor. Yay, kids!
You're actually right next door to your friend.
Correction, best friend. Let's go. Are you taking all your tiny shampoos?
I'm like a bird on the highway.
You look rough, bro.
State Farm knows it's more than a house. It's home. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Play something relaxing.
Talk to a State Farm agent today.
You're all about accuracy. So is TaxAct. That's why we back our returns with the 100K accuracy guarantee, only from TaxAct.
I'm still not sure there's enough Bud Light for a Super Bowl party. Wizard.
turn me into Bud Light.
Dilly dilly.
Whoa, I was kidding. Just do the throne. Can't believe you were going to do that.
Here's to the friends you can always count on.
This is Jim. He's hyperventilating after opening his Verizon bill.
Who's that?
That's the version of you that switched to Sprint and saved 50% for his family.
50%?
It is the best price for unlimited.
Plus, I got a new Samsung phone for 50% off.
It's just a smart choice.
That works for me.
Be a smarter you. Get the best price for unlimited. And now get 50% off the new Samsung phones.
Tonight's aerial coverage, and look at that shot of downtown Philadelphia, being brought to you by Geico. Just past sunset in the city of brotherly love, where the Eagles are on the march here, down 3-0. Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, Michelle Tafoya. First of 4 playoff games this weekend. We're down to what they were calling college basketball, the Elite Eight. And then down to 4 next weekend before the Super Bowl. 3 weeks in Minneapolis.
Very short. If you wanted to risk it and take a shot here, you certainly could.
Instead, Blunt, and Blunt picks up a first down to the 44-yard line. Doug Peterson got the job here last year, took over for Chip Kelly. And
offensive line's taking over this game right now, isn't it?
For the moment, Wisniewski is out because he lost his shoe, so Chance Warmack comes in and left off over the outside. That pass is caught there by Torrey Smith. Peterson went down to Austin when Doug was on Andy Reid's staff here in Philadelphia. He went down and he scouted him, so he knows him well. He was with him in his rookie season. And Chip Kelly came in, and Doug went with Andy to Kansas City and gets the job last year. Wisniewski is back. Clement is in the game. Burton goes in motion. And 2nd and 4. Outside, it's Clement, undrafted rookie, picks up a first down, tackled by Alford. You go back to 2013, he had an otherworldly season, at least in terms of the numbers. Replaced an injured Michael Vick. 27 touchdown passes, 2 interceptions. Unheard of. 119 rating, threw 7 touchdown passes in a game at Oakland. And he threw them all in the first 3 quarters. They took him out of the game. It was a rout.
I'll tell you have to give Doug Peterson a lot of credit here as the play caller. I think he's got his quarterback back in the game. He came out a little shaky in the first quarter. They got the running game going. Now they're going play action, hit an early screen, a couple of balls in the flat, and you can just sort of see Nick Foles taking a deep breath, relaxing, back in the game now.
Atlanta taking the timeout. Foles had been, after Philadelphia, with the Rams, both in St. Louis and then in Los Angeles briefly when the team moved, and then he went to Kansas City as the backup last year. Signs here as a free agent in the offseason.
This offense now a bit of the blend of what he did in that 27 touchdown, 2 interception year and what they've done all season with Carson Wentz.
Timmy, who had the sack, was shaken up, but back in the game. And this is Ajayi, and he's going to break a tackle in the backfield. Gets away from Keanu Neal and is able to pick up a little bit of yardage, 1 yard in fact, to make it 2nd down and 9.
It was interesting, Al, talking with Nick Foles about this whole thing. He said, I'm a basketball player at heart. That's where he really started. And he said, I never thought about dribbling. You just dribbled. I never thought about shooting. You just took your shot. And I think I was getting a little too mechanical with playing quarterback. And I just want to now get back to reacting and playing and doing the things I was doing then. And I think you're starting to see him settle into that.
On 2nd and 9. shapes a set. Right on the money for a gain of about 6 to Brent Selleck, one of their 3 tight ends. Good group there with Ertz, Selleck, and Trey Burton. Third down, 3rd and 3.
A lot of times you have to have one guy that can single block someone on the outside. On this offense, that someone is Lane Johnson. Nice job on Tack McKinley there. And for Nick Foles, now he's stepping up. Now his eyes are moving around. Now he's starting to see the field. So many times when you're nervous to start a game, your eyes can just get focused in one place. And as you begin to relax, your eyes begin to see the entire field much better.
He's 5 out of 6 for 38 yards with 5 consecutive completions. And now look at that play to Aguilar, who takes the handoff and makes it a 1st down and goal. Beautiful design. Stopped by Allen after a big gain of 21.
Hey, how about this? They're going to fake the toss this way and hand it off that way. And watch this fast-flow Atlanta Falcons defense all taking off that way except for Brian Poole, who had Aguilar in man coverage.
Love that play. You don't see that very often. Fake the toss and then an inside handoff to a guy coming around. Blunt now in the backfield. 1st and goal from the 3. And you got a timeout taken by Atlanta. So Atlanta has been forced to use 2 timeouts on defense. Back after this.
Right on your phone.
Season. And Foles is rolling and throwing, and it is knocked down. It's incomplete. He's 2nd down. Derek Shelby, number 90, got his hands on it. 2nd and goal.
Nicely played by Shelby on in the line of scrimmage. This one had a chance. play call surprised me a little bit. They've been running the ball so effectively. I just assumed they were going to pound it in there. This is the #1 red zone scoring offense in the National Football League. And Dan Quinn said they're so good, we spent a day and a half just on red zone.
LeGarrette Blount, who certainly knows his way to the end zone, is the back. Give it to him. Tries to pull his way in and gets to the 1-yard line, where it'll be 3rd down and goal.
Well, one of the things that this Falcons defense has prided themselves on this entire season from opening day on is finishing in these situations. Yes, you're going to give up some big plays. They did last week against the Rams, but they made a goal line stand. And this moment right here for the Falcons, it wasn't a pretty drive. They've gotten run over basically here, but if they can make a play here, they're right in the game.
3rd and goal, bringing their 3rd down back. Clement. Aguilar in motion, comes back the other way, and that's a fumble, and then Foles comes up with the ball and takes it to the end zone for a touchdown. Wow, did they get away with one. Collisions in the backfield, ball comes loose, and in they go.
This thing's messed up from the beginning. The handoff never does get in there. You'll see the fumble right away. Foles knows it before anybody does and jumps on the ball. Now, he is going to have a little contact there. Did he get across the line? That's going to be the interesting part. He clearly recovers it and advances it, but was contact made? I think that elbow's down.
It's under review. It's under review. They'll look at it in New York, obviously. And the way we see it, it's going to come back to the half-yard line. So it should be 4th down. We'll see when we come back. Back in 30 seconds. had a good year. Big field goal against the Giants early on, misses the extra point. 6-3.
Let me see that for a second. Oh man, he just died. He just died.
Haha, I used all the batteries.
You used all the battery. Wait till that goes back on.
That go back on. Doesn't you know, Ma?
So the Atlanta Falcons beneficiaries last week in Los Angeles with a couple of kicks. Do it again here. Leroy Reynolds winds up recovering it.
Well, Patrick Robinson is down there just blocking. If that hit number 32, Rasul Douglas's foot, then it's a live ball right from the start. Didn't matter what happened after that. So you don't have to look at anybody get blocked into the ball, any of that kind of stuff. It looked like it hit Douglas's foot right off the bat. You know, Al, we were looking at it, and it was like a Frisbee, wasn't it? It went up in the air, and it almost came back towards the punter.
Mm-hmm. Like a boomerang. Looks like it hits Brian Grayman.
Regardless, it hit two Eagles before it was recovered by the Falcons. Or at least one.
It's a turnover, which automatically gets reviewed. As you know, there it is off the foot.
And it's on from there. Now it's just a live football.
Play is under review.
It's under review, but it's pretty clear. So it's clear that Douglas touches it, and then a clear recovery is the other part of the review.
And the other thing that's clear is that the Falcons' special teams now for the second straight week are having a major impact on this game. And that missed extra point may loom large before we're too far along here.
And Keith Armstrong is their special teams coach. Some teams have had their eyes on him as a potential head coach. That's Patrick Robinson. It's off his foot. And then off Brayman.
You don't get any extra points if it hits three of them first.
You've never seen that before.
I think that's about as clear as it can be unless there's something we're not seeing.
And Reynolds is the guy who winds up with the recovery. So that was only a 30-yard punt.
It's amazing. It's the job of the punt returner to scream out some keyword, Peter, whatever their keyword is, to let everybody know you got to run away from the football. And you'll see it's exactly what Barner does here, but you don't know, is he screaming? Because that signal, if you're blocking, doesn't help. And he's got that big mouthpiece in. You wonder if they could hear whatever it was that he was saying.
So one of the guys that touched is right there. Brian Brayman. There's Robinson hitting him first. So Vinovich on the telly with New York tells us.
The play, the ruling on the field is confirmed. First down.
Sort of knew that, didn't we?
Yeah. After 40 replays.
That's right.
We're geniuses.
A little bit better than last week. We had a 5-minute delay. This one about a minute and a half. All right, Atlanta has the ball at the 18-yard line. +9 margin in the last two postseasons. Tevin Coleman is the back. Ryan fires over the middle into the end zone, and it's incomplete, but a flag gets thrown. As Sanu looks around for the flag, McLeod and Darby were both there, covering on the play. McLeod coming over the top.
Yeah, if the hit is to the head or neck area, whether it's a forearm or a shoulder or a head.
Defense number 23. 15-yard penalty.
That is McLeod.
So clearly not pass interference. Then there's the helmet-to-helmet contact there. Clean play, nice play by McLeod, but the contact to the head or neck is going to cause that one to be moot. It's so hard. Those safeties is so hard. I mean, you're breaking on the ball. The receivers going down for the football, but we understand the whys, right? The why is safety, and the why is more important.
I'm with you. Eagles almost jumped, get back on side, swinging to the outside, going nowhere. Is Tevin Coleman. Malcolm Jenkins coming up from his safety spot to knock him down. It'll be second down and goal.
Now there you go again. There's Malcolm Jenkins in that hybrid roll one more time, fighting off the block of the tight end and able to get up and squeeze that one back inside. He is something special. He really is. He's a guy that, I remember him back in New Orleans. They said, boy, you think Drew Brees studies all the time. You got to see Malcolm Jenkins. He never leaves this place. And he is the leader of that defense in so many ways.
Second down and goal now from the 13-yard line. 6:45 to go in the first half. Ryan going to spin away. Flag is down. Pass intended for Jones, broken up by Jalen Mills. Flag is down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, that was lucky for Matt Ryan. That looked like it was thrown to Jalen Mills.
Prior to the pass, holding. Defense number 31. 5-yard penalty.
Whoa.
Automatic first down.
That's why it looked like it was thrown to Jalen Mills. These are the hold. First and goal.
Let's take a look on the outside. There's hold right there when he felt like he got, but the funny thing was he was going to play a trail technique. He was playing behind him, so he didn't need to hold. At that part of that technique, you let the guy run in front of you and force him to throw some jump ball to the back of the end zone. So an unusual decision.
It was second and 13. Now it's first and goal after the 5-yard penalty. Off the fake, Ryan with space and time and throws incomplete at the goal line.
I have no idea why Matt Ryan didn't throw this touchdown pass. It's right there. It's right in front of him. You're going to see from the backside, that's Levine, Toilolo, and Austin Hooper. And look, he's right there. And he wanted more. He wanted something in the back of the end zone and didn't take the obvious target that was right in front of him. And that is always the first read. Every bootleg play, if that pops wide open, you take it. That was a touchdown.
Bradham closed quickly on him. Second down and goal. Freeman, the running back. Freeman through the middle. To the 6. Setting up a big third down and goal. Fletcher Cox makes the tackle.
Well, they had to deal with Aaron Donald a week ago in that playoff game, and now you get those probably 1-2 with Fletcher Cox, and they are having a really tough time with Fletcher Cox inside.
Third and goal from the 6. Freeman flanking Ryan. Trips to the right. Ryan looks that way. Tries to dump it off and hits Freeman for a touchdown. Moving forward, just staying behind the line of scrimmage, and in they go for the score.
How did he see Devontae Freeman on that one? He got turned completely around. This is an awesome quarterback play. Here goes Freeman right out here, and you're going to see Matt Ryan's going to get sort of turned around, spun around, and then just sort of threw a little jump pass over the top. Spectacular quarterback play. All through these playoffs now, on these 2 days, we have veteran quarterbacks and inexperienced quarterbacks. You hear the phrase, follow the quarterback. Follow that quarterback on that one.
Stayed 1 yard behind the line of scrimmage. Matt Bryant now in for the extra point. And the Falcons have now capitalized on 2 turnovers for all 10 of their points. 5:41 left in the half. 10-6 Falcons.
Shooting the fucking self in the foot. Didn't see that game. When I was looking for it on there, I didn't see it.
Well, I'm gonna have to find it later.
Is this the same game right here?
No, it's like the Christmas one. It's for Christmas.
There's no Christmas there.
This is because it was just snowing down.
Play from custom just a party and pet care.
You're just doing that.
Let's see. Maybe I can find it down here.
What are you doing? I want to watch something.
Hold on.
I'm gonna be so. It's I can't get it.
Nope, can't get that game.
Why?
Because we don't have the platform to get it.
Deal you want on the pizza you crave.
What's up, Black Hawk? Which one's worth more? How much is this Earl Campbell? How much is Earl Campbell? 7 overall is 12K. 12K, what? It's only 9K for that one. Corey Davis, Ben Kellen. Do I have Corey Davis already? Do not know. Corey Davis. Don't know if I have Corey Davis. Let's see. I need you anyways. So,